Back with our champion, Jan Anderson. She's starting to bounce again. Did you cut the money card?
I sure did.
Let's get over there and get to business, Jan. Come on. Here we go. And after the money cards were all shuffled, Jan cut them. We give you $200 of new money and deal out the top 3 cards. The bet as you will. And as we move up to the second level, another $200 and 3 more cards. Minimum bet's $50 till you get to the top card. The big bet, where you must risk at least half the money. Good luck, Jan.
Thank you.
Now, relax now. You're very up, but keep your wits about you here. This is important.
Got it.
Here's $200. And you can change the base card if you need to, Jan. Thank you, Lois. We'll start her off with 200 and a queen.
Okay, that's a good card. I'm gonna go all of it lower.
All of it, right off the bat. I hope you're right. That's a big bet on a queen. $200 lower.
All of it higher.
For $800, is this higher? Yes, with a jack.
Okay, I'm gonna go $100 lower.
$100 lower than a jack.
Oh, that's good.
But you held back and got a great card,
Yes.
and most important, another $200 to play with when we move it up.
Higher.
You don't want to go higher.
Lower. Yes.
And now it's
There's
all
no
or
higher.
nothing. No more money to
Lower.
give you for $1,800. Lower. Yes, two again. Double or nothing for $1,800. Higher, and it is. Up to 36, and now you're in the middle, Jan.
Okay, I don't like it. Let's go $50 lower.
Well, we haven't seen too many low cards. Let's see one
Come
right
on,
now.
be
$50 lower.
No.
Well, you held back. You didn't lose much. You don't have to play the 10 when we move it up. Do you want to?
I'd like to change that card.
Oh, with $35.50, I'd love to see a good card for the big bet. Double or nothing. $3,550 lower than an ace. $10,000. There you go, Jan. Congratulations. Doesn't that look nice up there? With the 200 in the game, $7,300. Believe it. Jan Anderson over $7,000 richer meets a new challenger in a moment right after this. Congratulations. Back with our champion, Jan Anderson. $7,300? What are you going to do with the money?
I'm going to use it for school. Right now, my parents are paying everything, and I'd really like to help them out. It's going to be great.
That's good, Jan. Way to go. Janice is dealing out 2 brand new decks of cards, and here comes a new challenger on Card Shark. Morris Smith. Hello, Morris.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Good.
Why don't you tell us a little about you, sir?
Well, my name is Morris Smith. Currently, I live in the county of Los Angeles, but originally, I'm from Greenwood, Mississippi. I've been a police officer for 6 years. I have a wife and 3 daughters. I enjoy swimming, basketball, and right now, my girls are trying to teach me how to dance.
Oh, you've got your children teaching you how to dance?
Yeah.
How old is the oldest one teaching?
The oldest one's 9, and she's just starting to get to that point where she's starting to, look at boys in a different light than she used to. So I got to kind of keep up with her,
That's nice. Good to have you here, Morris. You cut the cards?
Yes, I did.
Here we go. Best 2 out of 3 starts with a question to Jan. And Jan, we asked 100 bachelors. Have you ever had a woman over to your apartment for a romantic dinner with candles, expensive wine, and soft music, only to discover you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make her drink? How many bachelors have dated a woman like that?
Boyfriend never does anything like that for me. But anyways, I think that a lot of bachelors are going to have that. People come over, girls come over, and they want to, have a good time, but they don't want to, do that.
But they don't want to have a good time.
So I'd say it wouldn't be too high. I'd say about, how many have come over?
Hey, how many bachelors have dated a woman like that? Yes.
I'd say about 23.
23 out of 100, Morris. What do you think?
Well, I know from personal experience, when I was dating, a lot of girls would come over, but well, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
So I'm going to have to go a little bit higher.
I assumed you were going to say higher than Morris.
I'll go a little bit higher on that one.
The actual number of bachelors who've discovered you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make her drink is 33. Morris is right. It's higher. That was a question full of euphemisms. And Morris starts the match with a king.
All right, let's go lower than the king.
Lower than the king. A 2.
Higher.
A 2. A 6.
Let's freeze.
And the challenger gets off to a very good start. And the question to you, Morris. Morris, we surveyed 100 Englishmen who are dukes, barons, and earls. They're all members of the English aristocracy. And we asked them, do you own a suit of armor? How many English aristocrats own a suit of armor?
Well, You know, personally, if I was in their position, I think I might like to have it just for the nostalgia part of it. But I think in thinking on it realistically, that maybe only just a few. So I'm only going to have to go with maybe 17.
17 out of 100. Own a suit of armor.
Okay, I think it's not going to be too high, but I think a lot of people have had it in their families and have been passed down if they're of the higher class. So I think it's just going to be a little higher.
A little higher than
higher.
that.
A few of them are going to keep
There's not a heck of a lot of opportunity to wear one, I would think.
No, good looks. So.
Not too many social functions. Let's get out the suit of armor and go to the dance. 17 says Mars. Higher says Jan. The actual number of English aristocrats who own a suit of armor is 24. Jan is right. It is higher. And Jan jumps away into this card. A 7.
Don't like it. Change it.
Changing the 7 too.
Better. Oh,
Oops.
okay, that's
Thank you, Jan.
I'm going to go lower.
A jack and lower? Oh no, queen is not lower. And this time it's Morris with a free chance at a 6.
I'm going to play the percentage and go higher.
Higher. Yes,
All right, let's go lower.
First game of the match, lower. It is. It is game 1. Challenger gets game number 1. And we'll set up right away for game number 2 with the same 2 decks of cards. And now the pressure is on the champion. She needs this one. Jan, we asked 100 Protestant ministers, was there ever a time in your life when you were an atheist? How many ministers said at some point in their life they did not believe in God?
I don't know. I know one guy that really surprised me. He was an atheist, and next thing I found out he was going to Bible school. But I think it's going to be kind of a low number. I think if they've believed since they were young. So I'm going to say about 19.
19 out of 100 ministers said at one time or another they were an atheist, Morris.
I kind of agree with Jan because, you know, most of the people that I know that are into the cloth, they've had that background, you know, since they were very, very small, and they've always believed. So I'm going to have to go a little bit lower.
Even lower than that?
Yeah.
The actual number of ministers who said at some point in their life they were atheists is 14. Morris is right. It is lower. And again, Morris gets that all-important first shot at the cards. An 8.
Ooh, let's change that. Change that.
Middle card becomes a 10. A little better.
Let's go lower.
Lower than a 10. No, queen is not lower. And with a free chance to play, a 7.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 7? An 8. Lower than the ace. A king. Lower than a king. A queen. To tie it up lower, it is. And the champion gets a great run of cards, and we have it tied. Wow. Great match. We'll set up quickly for the tiebreaker and get into it with a question to Morris. Very quickly now, Morris. We found 100 kids who come from a family with at least 10 children, and we asked them, if you could, would you like to be an only child? How many kids from large families would like to be an only child?
I think, you know, if you got a lot of kids in a family, they're all real close. I'm going to have to say maybe 15.
15 out of 100 would like to be an only child,
it's
Jan.
going to be higher. They like their family. They're used to that unity. It's going to be higher.
How many would like to be an only child?
Oh, like to be an only child? Okay, and he said
15.
15. I think it's going to be higher.
You say higher.
Oh, no, wait, lower. I'm right.
All right, lower?
Yeah,
We're all
lower.
together now? Lower.
All together, lower.
The actual number of kids from large families who would like to be an only child is 20, not lower. Morris has it. And it is Morris who starts off the tiebreaker with a 4.
Let's go higher than the 4.
Higher than a 4. Oh, no, a 2 is not higher. And with a free chance at a 7.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 7. A king for the championship. Lower. It is. And Jan pulls it out with 2 wins in a row. Wow. Morris, great match. You're leaving us with $100 and some nice party gifts.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for being here, Morris. Okay. Morris Smith. Jan, come on down here, and we'll be back with our champion right after this. Good win.
Some of our contestants will receive a set of glasses and Pitcher and Treetop, America's favorite apple juice. It's 100% pure apple juice, no artificial ingredients, no sugar added. Electric scissors and wear Playtex living gloves every day for any household chore to protect your beautiful hands. They help make your hands look like they never do. Housework Playtex, a kitchen tool set and Wishbone Italian dressing, specially blended for fresh, irresistible Italian flavor. Wishbone Italian, it's got zing. A walk in La Choy Chinese food. Let your meals swing American with La Choy bean sprouts, vegetables, water chestnuts, bamboo shoots, and soy sauce. A coffee maker and Mr. Muscle oven cleaner with improved formula that works daytime and overnight. So effective it cleans tough, baked on spots. It's the Just Wipe oven cleaner. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson-Bill Todman production.